Hey guys, first of all, let me say I love this assignment. I think this is an awesome thing to do with students, especially for this particular class. I really wish I'd had more time to work on it. I only had a couple of days to work on this assignment, so I feel like if it was a longer span of time, maybe I could add more. Doing one of those genealogy things have always been interesting to me. So I actually might have considered that if I just had a little bit more time. Anyway, starting out, you can see that my name is Ariel Long over here on the side. I am an only child. I have absolutely no siblings, and I actually only have one cousin. So, pretty small family. I do know quite a bit about my immediate family, but as you can see, as it goes along, it kind of tapers off. I am a teacher, obviously. I was born in North Carolina, in the mountains of North Carolina, however, was not raised here in 1981. I moved with my mother and father. My mother's name is Rita Eller, and my dad's name is Wally Smith. My mother's side is German, so they're German descent, and I'm sure other things. I know that on down the line, we do have a little bit of Cherokee in our blood, especially from being up in the mountainous regions of North Carolina. There are a lot of people that have some form of Native American Indian in them. My dad's side, obviously Smith, is a Scottish name. So anytime I've ever been asked what my descendancy is, it's always been German, Scottish German. I'm kind of envious of my husband. He's the lucky one. He would have no problem filling this out and giving you all the information because he's 100% Finnish. Finnish. So all of his ancestors, mom, dad, everybody is from Finland. Mine's a little bit more difficult. So starting with my dad's side, because that's the shortest, like I said, the majority of his family is from Scotland, so I know that's where the Smith falls from. Unfortunately, I don't know a whole lot about his side of the family. They're not available for me to talk to anymore, so I know that Janie Shepherd was his mother, and Wallace Smith was my dad's name, or my dad's name. Going up to, what did they do? Well, my dad was a computer programmer, and I'm not really sure what my other two grandparents did on his mom and dad. Anyway, moving up to my mother. She was also a computer programmer. She was born in 1957 in North Carolina. Oh yeah, I probably forgot to mention dad's side of the family's from South Carolina. So we're all over North and South Carolina. Mom's mother was raised in Avery County, North Carolina, which is way up in the mountains. Tiny place, but kind of rural, very rural. My grandpa was raised exactly where he is now, in Caldwell County, North Carolina. My grandma did not know her father, but was raised instead by her grandfather because her mother had to had to go to work. And what I mean by that is she worked in factories wherever she could get jobs. So she often was not around to help raise my grandma. My grandma's mother's name is Matoka Gregg, and she was a portion Cherokee Indian. I want to say it was about a fourth Cherokee Indian, maybe more. This is just what I've heard. And then, like I said, my grandma, Rosa Eller, did not know her father. He kind of ran off after grandma was born. So, my grandpa, Horace Eller, everybody calls him Pink. Pink, just like the color pink. His mother and father were farmers. They had 11 children. So my grandpa has 10 siblings. Of course, you know that their families are larger back then so that they can help man the farm. Several of them are still living, and we actually just celebrated my grandpa, Horace Eller, his 91st birthday on Saturday. His mother and father, Madge and Maynard, were married for 76 years. 76 years married, which is always pretty impressive. And they actually passed away in their mid-90s within 6 months of each other. So I guess after being married that long, you get used to one another. I forgot to tell you that my grandma, Rosa Eller, she only had one sibling, and it was a brother who actually committed suicide when he was an adult. So he was in his mid-20s whenever he committed suicide. So grandma had one sibling, grandpa had 10. It's a lot. Now, moving on to Maynard Eller and Madge Eller, the ones that I told you were married for 76 years. I know nothing about my great-grandmother's parents, Madge's parents. And then Maynard Eller, which is my great-grandpa, his father's name was Boyd Eller, and my mother wasn't sure of his mom's first name, but knows that the last name is Flossie. So, very interesting assignment. I'd love to dig a little bit deeper, and actually I might do it anyway. Even though I can't put it on here, it's pretty interesting to find out what your heritage is. So, okay. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye.